Who's the flappiest commander? Atraxa? No. Tibet? No. Itali? Wait, actually. This parrot, Francisco, is tier 1 in cEDH, which is high praise given what the standard is for tier 1. Francisco Kraum, or what I like to call the Epic Fowl, don't sue me, Brian, is another Grixis combo deck with Ad Nauseam, Underworld Breach, and Thassa's Oracle. I know, very original. The difference is now we get to add the additional 2-card combo of Agatha's Soul Cauldron and Walking Ballista to combo with our commander, Francisco. You also get to have the best commander draw engine in the entire format with Kraum, all from the command zone. Wow, what a good deal. And if RogSi and Blue Farm are tier 1, and they are, then a Grixis deck in between should be a tier 1 as well. But before I get ahead of myself here, let's learn about the Francisco combo. Francisco plus Agatha's Soul Cauldron plus Walking Ballista is an infinite damage combo. You use Agatha's Soul Cauldron to exile Walking Ballista from the graveyard and put a +1/+1 counter on Francisco. This allows Francisco to have Walking Ballista's ping ability thanks to the Soul Cauldron. Then you remove the +1/+1 counter on Francisco, deal 1 damage to an opponent, and trigger Francisco's ability to explore. If you reveal the top card and it's a non-land card, you put a +1/+1 counter back on Francisco, allowing Francisco to continue doing this infinitely. If you have extra mana, you can also just add a +1/+1 counter on Francisco too. Which is the safer way to do it, by the way. If you're gonna ping someone and someone's interaction, all you need to do is really just spend mana, so then you can in response activate Francisco, ping someone again while the removal's on the stack. Just a helpful tip. Is adding the Francisco combo really necessary in Grixis when there's already so many good combos already in the deck? The Cauldron Ballista combo is actually very strong because it's a compact 2-mana win con that is colorless. Granted, you need a Francisco in play, but 3 colorless and a black is nothing compared to blue-blue-black. Soul Cauldron also lets you convert creature cards in graveyards into power, helping you with combat mirrors, and also gives you access to some of the most powerful activate abilities in the game. Just believe me, Soul Cauldron's cracked and a very good reason to play this deck. Beyond having access to a 2-card combo, Francisco brings 3 other soft perks. Heh, soft. Francisco enables Mox Amber, free commander spells, and feeds Calling the Weak easily, like Rograk. The difference is Francisco turns your Mox Amber into a Mox Jet, which is important given how valuable black mana is in cEDH, and the payoff cards we want to use with that black mana, which we'll see more of in a little bit. Francisco's Explore trigger also helps you hit your land drops, which is important to keep pace with control pods or develop more resources than your opponents to beat them on the stack. Lastly, Francisco brings additional value out of your pirates with the Explore trigger, allowing Ragavan, Malcolm, Glenhorde Buccaneer, and even Dockside Extortionist, remember he's a pirate, to give you more lands in hand to play or help with card selection off the top of your deck. But enough about the pirate. Let's go over some unique cards I play in my list. Because both commanders are flying and easy to cast, Guild Artisan is a great enchantment to play to generate up to 4 treasures in one swing if you hit the right opponent. Since we're a combo deck, banking more mana for a big turn is useful to resolve your bigger spells like Beseech the Mirror or Final Parting. While expensive, I think Final Parting is another strong card to help close the game, as you can find Soul Cauldron and pitch Walking Ballista to the graveyard all in one go. You can also use this technically to find Underworld Breach and pitch Lion's Eye Diamond or Brain Freeze as well. I'm also playing Malcolm and Glenhorde Buccaneer, even though it's probably a bit excessive. Malcolm's always a strong creature to play turn 1 off a Mana Crypt to bank more treasures for you to take a bigger turn for the same reason why Guild Artisan is good. And Glenhorde Buccaneer increases the density of combos we can have in this deck with the synergy of being able to discard a card, ping the table, and explore 3 times off Francisco. I wouldn't play Curiosity Effects here though. I think that's just going too deep into Glenhorn Train, and we're trying to be a good Grixis deck. These are cool cards and all, but let's get to the important question. Why would you ever play Francisco Kraum over the other tier 1 decks like RogSi, Blue Farm, or even Najeela Piles? You get more speed out of Francisco compared to Blue Farm thanks to Francisco, and more card draw in the command zone than RogSi thanks to Kraum. Having Kraum extends your range of strong openers to fall back on like a fast Kraum through Jewel Lotus or Mana Vault, and have the advantage of being able to play a much more patient game than RogSi. I know RogSi can play a patient game because you have the blue enchantments and all that stuff, but Rograk's not drawing you cards, okay? If you like this video and want to support me, I have some additional strategy articles on my Patreon that dives deeper into some subjects in this video, like why I think Agatha's Soul Cauldron is one of the best cards of the format and underplayed, and why Kraum is the best commander card ever printed and how you should use that information to your advantage. You can also watch my practice games on my Patreon, all for $3. The full deck list is in the description box below. Francisco Kraum is a good alternative that leverages the best Grixis Stormshell in the format, and a deck that I'll be more than happy to bring to a tournament. The next cEDH deck tech that I'm going to be covering is researching why the red read's good. I don't get it. I don't know why Band Owl Boy Wizard can be like doing well in tournaments. But we're going to find out. And you're going to find out next time, so don't forget to subscribe. If you like Storm decks and want something wacky, you should definitely check out this Dragonstorm Rowan deck that top 16 a tournament in Japan. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.